of faith. No. Lord, 200 denarii. Oh, let me stop there. 200 denarii. Where in the world did that come from? I mean, it just kind of fell out of the sky. Somebody said a day's wages. Okay. Yeah. About a day's wages.
200 days' wages.
May I share another kind of off-the-wall thought on this one? I mean, you don't get it from Scripture here, okay? So this is just a thought that David had one time. The 12 disciples. Mark, you're right. It doesn't appear that they planned ahead. I mean, if they had planned ahead, maybe they would have planned a fellowship meal for the day. But apparently there was no fellowship meal that day. But these guys, they've been around Jesus for a while now.
He was on the spot.
They didn't fall off the turnip truck just last night. Do you suppose that some of them had gone to the church treasurer and asked, who was the church treasurer in that day? Judas was their church treasurer. I don't know. Do you suppose they went to Judas and asked, Judas, how much is in the bank account? Oh, let me look here. Let's see when I last balanced the checkbook. Bottom line here. Oh, 200 denarii. I don't know. Just asking. And so Philip says 200 denarii wouldn't buy enough bread for each of them to even get a little. No. Sorry, Philip. You flunked the test. Okay, next one. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said to him, there is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, but what are they for so many? If this is a test of faith, is that question a response of faith?
Do you think that guy was sarcastic? I mean, he's saying, well, look at there's 5 fishes and 2 loaves or whatever. You think that he was being sarcastic?
You think they're being sarcastic?
Well, that guy was.
Yeah, maybe he was being sarcastic.
What is that?
Could have been. You know, I mean, look at the crowd of 20,000. We've got 5 little rolls of bread and 2 little fish here. Maybe he was being sarcastic. But nevertheless, he flunked the test of faith as well. That is not a statement of faith. But before we're too hard on Philip and Andrew, let me ask you, where was James? Where was John? Where was Peter? Weren't they 3 of the disciples that were closest to Jesus? Weren't they his leadership group? The inner circle, kind of, for Jesus? They are strangely silent in this particular context. Where were the other 10 disciples? They were there, but they were all, interestingly, mute. Bartholomew, Matthew, the other Judas, none of them were stepping to the plate. But why not? 12 disciples. Philip flunks, Andrew flunks, all 12 flunk the test of faith that day. But why? What had they seen all day? What had they observed all day, witnessed all day?
Healing.
Miracle after miracle after miracle. Jesus, heart filled with compassion, healed their sick. One right after another came to him. They saw Jesus' miracle working power. And now there is an opportunity for them to demonstrate their faith in this test of faith. And all 12 of them flunk. Boy, if you were Jesus, wouldn't you have been discouraged? I would have been. Man, guys, how long have we been together? Are you not connecting the dots yet? But one thing that is evident here, Jesus does not scold them. He does not reprimand them.